welcome to NatFun, the live-recorded tabletop role-playing adventure game where the dice and a few friends tell the story. My name's Jackie, and I will be your game master this episode, and I'm, of course, joined by a few embalmed but reanimated friends.
My name's Matt, and I'll continue to be playing Almond Hot, or Almond for short, because that's a lot.
My name's Dan, and I'll be playing Amhose, as we've retitled his name. And if he continues, I mean, he's pretty close to being double dead now, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah, we got to deal with that.
Yeah, you might say he's barely hanging on.
Wow.
Hey. Boo.
Now, today, if you haven't guessed, we are once again playing Bandageless by Gwanin. This system utilizes the core rules of the Breathless game system, where the dice go down each time you attempt a skill with a check, but in a unique setting with some new mechanics. The Museum of NatFun for All history that we will be playing in was created using the roll tables in Bandageless, as well as any doomed items within them. The mummies are currently halfway to the exit, but have started to degrade not only their skills, but their bodies as well. Now, I don't want to leave our Egyptian mummies in denial.
I'm going now.
For too long. So with that, who is ready to ride the shifting sands into some NatFun?
I wasn't until I had all those bad puns. I think I took another point of degradation
I
here.
don't like a pun. Yeah, I got to find my character sheet.
Now, last episode in Mummy Madness, Amhose and Amun woke in an empty and not fully constructed room dedicated to, well, them. Surrounded by sculptures and art from their culture, they were drawn to a piece of art mounted to the wall depicting Anubis retrieving mummies' souls to return them to the afterlife with his jackals. But, as Amun said, the afterlife was boring. It was time to take a break from it and decide their own destiny for once in a few thousand years. They meandered through rooms filled with impressive Greek and Roman sculptures, restoration halls with scientists behind glass, great halls filled with the sounds of children playing, storage rooms with sleeping guards, rooms highlighting the great discoveries of their own time working with bronze. All while terrifying researchers, knocking out guards, stealing ancient books bound with human skin, scaring children, being startled by teenage pranksters, and summoning a fearsome undead grizzly bear mount to scatter the riffraff.
Righteous.
But they hadn't yet escaped the museum. It is here we rejoin our mummies in the Great Hall of Creatures, as a calm narration by Sigourney Weaver plays overhead. The ecosystem requires a delicate balance from the smallest to the largest of its creatures. Advance into each biome to learn more about its role in the beautiful world we share. So I'm going to move you guys to our progress clock page.
So many clocks.
I know. You guys currently have, we'll do a quick recap of our stuff. So you currently have a 12-segment progress clock, which is your Escape the Museum clock, titled Echoes in the Halls, and 6 of the 12 segments are filled, so you're halfway there. But you are also over halfway there on the Terrified Cries of Your Enemies, where you have filled 4 of the 6 segments on that progress clock. And then there's a fun one, Nightmare Fuel for Kids, which has 2 out of 4 of the segments filled. Now, if I remember right, currently you are both riding on a reanimated grizzly bear. You had just escaped the teenage pranksters in the Bronze Age room, and as you started to take in your surroundings, you heard a low growl behind you. Yes?
Reluctant, yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I'm riding as much as holding on to an axe while being drug, but nonetheless.
Yeah, Amhouse, was it more of like, at this point, because you guys did like a full half circle around the room, the bear like spun out a little bit and then tore off into the Hall of Creatures. It only slowed down to go across the bridge over the little stream.
Yep.
All right. So what happened to your grip on Amun?
I would say, I mean, when the bear started slowing, I anticipated getting off this thing. So, yeah, M-House would have, once we got to reasonable speed out of harm's way, let go of his buddy there. His new friend.
Nailed
Tuck
it.
and roll.
3-point, 4-point, 5-point landing.
Amen, as you strike the ground, you try to roll. It's more of like a really awkward tumble, but you hold on to your stick, and as you put your hands down on the ground and start to pull yourself up, fear strikes the empty space where your heart once was. In front of you, almost eye to eye, you see the obsidian eyes and fur of a jackal.
Oh.
The creature sent from Anubis himself to return you to the afterlife. You blink, and it's gone. Instead, you see before you a canine form, but with long golden fur, happy eyes, and an owner standing behind them with an odd red and white spear they're tapping the ground with.
Ah. Ooh.
Hello? Can you help me? I'm a bit lost. The speakers in this room have me a bit disoriented. Do you know where the exit is?
That way. And he just points back over his shoulder, over the little bridge
Excuse
area.
me, is someone there? I can't see you. And she starts to reach out. And you don't speak English.
No,
So
I know. That's why I'm like, I know. He steps around behind her and just kind of nudges her up over the bridge.
all right. So what check are you doing?
I think he's trying to think how to communicate as best he can and get this person to be a distraction at the same point. So he's kind of hatching a little plan to buy them some time, because there's still a bear.
All right. You can analyze the situation and try and direct them to the best of your ability, which would be a think check.
Yeah. Okay, that's a D6, because that's the only thing I've got left. That's a 1.
All right. You go behind this person and you try and guide them, but
I just pushed a blind person into a river, didn't I?
no, it's going to have the result happen to you more than her.
Fair.
You try and guide her over the river, and at one point your hockey stick starts to fall out of your hands, so you go to grab it. When you do so, you step forward and you hear, ow, as you step on the guide dog's tail.
Oh.
And it turns around and nips you. Now, it doesn't bite you aggressively, but it nips you, and because you are so fragile in your current form,
That took off my femur.
you take 1 point of degradation.
Fair enough. Oh. I need a
Oh,
happy
oh,
place.
this is the bridge. Thank you. And she kind of just wanders forward in the space.
Well, Amhose is gonna slide off the shoulder of the bear and back away from this creature cautiously, and then try to go around to see what's happening with Ammon over there. So when he walks up, he sees Ammon over there. He's gonna say, "You're not looking so good. I'm not feeling so good."
We need to chill, man. We need to find a place to like hang out, lay low. Maybe that lady will keep him like distracted. And well, there is a bear. Maybe they'll follow the bear. So should we like? The bear went straight. Should we like hang left or hang right or hang loose? Something?
There's some trees over here. Let's just duck back behind some of these. I mean, I've never seen things this size.
No, these don't have like the palm fronds. They're pokey. Ow.
It like, seems to grow into the building.
Huh. This is weird.
So yeah, Amhose would like to go ahead and kind of get off from the main area, kind of get off to the side, and maybe work on some form of healing.
All right, so I describe this room as a very, very large hall that has artificial trees floor to ceiling representing different biomes, and each one is kind of a short looped either cave or some other type of a diorama display of each of these biomes. And so you see some tall trees near you, you head into that loop, and Scorny Weaver comes back on. The Pacific Northwest is a temperate rainforest throughout its region, with a wide diversity of life. And keeps going on and on and on and on, but you are able to go into this little side spot and it sounds like you're trying to reset your bandages.
Yeah.
Do we have embalming fluid in our
I didn't find any yet.
Oh,
We have the sheet, though.
Has anybody looted any rooms
No,
to find
we
embalming
didn't,
fluid?
we didn't start off.
Oh.
It's probably right where we were too. Damn.
We were looking
Hindsight.
for it. Well, in the room, I think there was some in the room where we got kind of sidetracked.
Go check that cart back there again. One of those
Oh
symbols.
God!
That's basically embalming fluid. Come on.
Find the
That's fair.
find the janitor's vodka. Same thing.
But I would say you guys are successfully out of danger at this point, but you do need to have a piece of cloth in order to rewrap your bandages.
Sheet.
Yeah.
And I believe I can use it, and then you can use it because it has its dice value for using till it's gone.
Amhose has his glass shard, so he can cut a piece off. Make some little strips for us.
So that takes it to a D4, and then I'll use it for the D4, and then the sheet is done.
Sounds good.
Cross off the sheet.
But the benefit is you guys have done a catch your breath, so all of your dice values reset for your skills. Anything that has degraded up to this point for your skills is back up. And if you have done a pray to the gods, that resets as well.
Should have used that on that little blind person. Felt excessive. I was going to use it on the jackal. That's for darn sure.
I'm glad you didn't. That would have been a very upset golden retriever owner.
Strike this beast down!
So Amhose, while we're doing this, is gonna look at Amin and say that there's another voice of a god in this room. I can't understand her, but this place is full of gods.
Seriously, I don't know if it's a god or like a spirit or maybe it's a guide. I don't know. Definitely sounds different than the guy I knew.
And as you're listening to this voice speaking to you, the fun thing about catching your breath is it does add a complication to the situation.
She didn't tell us that when she offered it to us.
Oh yeah,
I thought that's what you were asking to do.
Oh no, it's
it
fine.
was
I
definitely
did
what
need-
we were asking to do.
I need to reset those dice, so yeah.
So, you hear the voice describing the Pacific Northwest forest, but then you also hear some smaller voices and the pitter-patter of little feet echoing in this great hall.
Yeah.
Now, because Amhose was the one that chose to find this spot, I will say that there are 6 main locations in this hall, and 3 is the fountain in the middle and the river. 6 is the lion display in the back. So you've got 1, 2, 4, and 5. Which of those did you go to?
I mean, we started off kind of mellow, so I'd say whatever's closest, so 2 then, if
All right, roll a d6 for me to see where those little voices are headed.
it's a 1. Get that 1 out of the way.
All right, it sounds like these little voices are headed straight towards you and then they veer off. And you can still hear them. They have almost a echoed sound to them, but they don't seem to be heading in your direction right now.
I mean, we gotta get out of here. It's getting crowded in here again.
Do we follow the bear? I'm kind of not digging that, but I don't want to go
Yeah.
back the way we came either.
What happened to the bear
So-
during our rest session?
I don't think it says that they go away.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we were saying. Like
So,
it would stay.
yeah,
Like, did it
would
wander around
stay
the
through
room?
2
Did it-
rolls
Yeah.
is what we said it would be. So, yeah, I mean, roll a d6 for me.
Oh boy.
It's a
We got that
5.
Ooh.
Okay, so it wandered back towards the African safari display. It's just sniffing the antelope.
It's not a
and
salmon,
kinda pawing
buddy.
at it, and it knocks one of them down.
Mouse is gonna talk to him and say, I think we leave that creature here and
Yeah.
try to keep
Yeah.
moving. It's a bit flashy for our needs.
Well, we are all about flash, man. Bling bling brings the bear. But But
Terrible episode name.
So that's a keeper.
I'm writing it down right now.
But I'd say like it's a good distraction. Like it's run and block, man. So like we can go forward, and hopefully they'll think this whole time it's that, and then we can like like sneakity sneak and maybe get out of this joint.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You start to hear those voices again, getting a little bit louder,
Cheese it!
almost like they're echoing from an enclosed space.
We're going.
Yeah. So we'll head across that bridge and try to head to whatever door is on the opposite side of this room.
Yeah, going like totally out of the animal exhibit. Like just skedaddling, leaving the bear.
So what check would skedaddling be? Have I said yet how much I love this game?
Oh, God.
I love this game system so much.
It's either dash or I'd say dash.
Sneak.
We're gonna dash.
Dash, because I stick at both.
I suck at both too. There's
Sneak.
4 for both, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
me too. Can we add these together because we're working as a team?
No, but I was going to say I will let you both roll and take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Well, that's
Right.
something.
I rolled a 1.
I'm in like he's got a little get up and go in him, so he rolled a 3-0. I think the bear follows us. The bear's supposed to help. We get a D4 with the bear.
Yeah, but the first time the bear rolls against you guys
Fair enough.
as a consequence of last session. So, as you stand up and look at each other and try and like do fingers with your hand, and you hear bones snapping and cracking as you move your fingers. Yeah, dust. You go to run, and Amhose, you start running, and then you hear and you look back and you see that your rewrapped bandages are actually stuck to one of these trees.
Oh,
And as you start to pull, Amen, you take your stick, you loop it, and you guys are able to both run. No harm there. But as you run out of your cave of the Pacific Northwest, running out of the desert biome just next to you comes a small group of school children that see you
oh, I'm doing this.
and scream, taking off in the opposite direction. So your consequence is, I'm going to add one more tick to that progress clock, nightmare fuel, for kids,
I see no
Well,
downside.
I'm glad they
to
ran
this.
away. No.
which is now 75% full.
Nope. Well, they're lucky they ran the other way. I was going to straight arm them and go through them like a defensive line.
So you are able to run out the back of the room, past the lion's safari display. As you hear Sigourney Weaver, the circle of life is a very accurate description.
Circle. It's a line.
Are you saying the earth is flat there,
No.
Amen?
Time is straight. I'm still kicking. Ain't no
Hey,
circle.
Amon would believe the Earth is flat, so sure.
That's fair. That's fair. So you were able to find a staircase and head down the stairs to the lower floor. Now, this was a hall that I described, so that is 2 ticks on your progress clock towards exiting the museum. So Echoes in the Halls now is 8 out of 12.
We're gonna make it.
You make it
To
down the
where?
stairs, start to go down the hallway, and you the area is blocked by like benches and stuff. It doesn't look like there's much of a clear path, but there is kind of a small room that you look like you can go through, but it has this weird metal gate thing like rolled out in front of it. But it has a little gap, and as you look into the space, you can see Egyptian art along the walls. There's numerous shelves with miniature obelisks, sculptures, sarcophagi, and you sense something powerful in this room. You also see that the archway on the opposite side of it is wide open.
So, is the hole here big enough for us, or do we gotta like go around?
It is a sliding metal structure. It has a very geometric rectangular gaps in all of the metal. And it seems like there is some sort of locking mechanism that is damaged in the middle, allowing these two sliding doors would be the easiest way to describe what you'd be seeing. That there's some gaps, like you could get your hand in, but it isn't wide open at the moment. And there's a bunch of boxes and packing boxes and benches and things blocking the main path of the hall.
Yeah, Amhose is going to go towards that metal gate and just try to pull on it and see if he can't get it. He's just going to pull it outward. Just like pull it, push it, see if he can find a way to open this. See if he can maybe figure out how it moves. So he use a think on this. See if he can figure out how to open this up.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a D10. I'll get a 5.
Hey!
Nice.
Mediocre. Yay!
So as you put your hands on the frame, you're able to kind of twist it back and forth a little bit. You can see that the locking mechanism has been bent. A box had fallen off of one of the shelves and bashed into this and kind of bent it. And you're able to kind of work it back and forth just right, side to side, until you see the pin, actually, the latch inside, actually pop and retract, and whoosh, you are able to pull this metal door open. Which, I was trying to do my best of describing something as if you've never seen it before.
Yeah.
It's just the metal
Yeah,
doors
metal
that close
gate.
like a gift shop.
Yeah.
Yep. Made sense.
So look at Amon and say, let's go in here. There's things we recognize.
Okay.
Could be something
Sweet.
useful for us, and we could close this gate behind us.
Oh, good idea.
And he'll do that as they walk in, just close it behind him. Try to make it look sprinkle the dust back on it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna get that reference yet, but later on they will.
No, but that's all right.
Yeah, later on.
Big pile of dust, which we are.
And then head on into the room itself.
Yeah, and since he was pulling the gate closed, I'll take a real hard look around and try to see if I can find anything of importance, of value. That you said there's a little sense of power in here. We could use a little power on our side.
All right, roll a think check for me, please.
Thinkity think. That's a 9 on my D10.
Ooh,
About time.
all right.
I'm gonna use that 10.
Yeah, brother.
So because you rolled so good, I will give you the choice here. Originally, I had rolled on the doomed items chart, and you would have noticed a canopic jar sitting next to a clear glass case, the kind that held the organs of your ancestors, which would be something very useful, potentially even more useful or similarly to embalming fluid. But because you rolled so crazy good, I'll give you the choice that I could re-roll on the doomed item table, and you can have another random choice. But it's a little bit like GM Inspiration. If you want the re-roll, you got to take that second item. Don't look at Dan.
Oh, he's part of this. You know what?
He can't have another doomed item. He has the human skin book.
I know. Well, it's still got some juice in it. I don't have a cursed item, and the embalming fluid's all well and good, but I'm feeling pretty spry for a wrapped guy. Yeah, reroll it.
All right.
Luck be a lady, or a Medusa, or a Sphinx, or something.
All right. So you see a shape that looks like a very familiar one of the canopic jars that you know would hold the organs of mummies when they're going through the preservation process, through the embalming process. But as you get closer, it was just kind of the way that the shadows and the light, and you get closer though, and you notice this metal mask made out of a metal that seems similar to bronze, but darker and stronger. You see an iron mask.
Okie dokie. I don't remember what that item does. I will have to find a book.
Well, I will tell you what it does if you decide to take it.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm taking it. Come on. Look at this.
Like,
All right.
Look at this. Is better than a visor or a polo shirt. Look how cool I look.
Yeah, those Egyptian polo shirts, ancient Egyptian polo shirts. So you put the mask up to your face, and as soon as you look at Amhose, it kind of freaks you out a little bit. This item starts as a D10, and it does lose a dice level every time you use it. And when it reaches a D4, it loses its magical power. But its intimidating presence strikes fear into the minds of humans.
Dude, I'm way cooler even than I was before. Look at this.
Amhose is gonna be like, do you have to wear that all the time, or what?
Yeah.
You look pretty freaky, man.
I know this metal's heavy, man. Like, really heavy. I'm gonna mess up my nose. Oh well. It's cool. Let's go for it.
All right.
Can I have you roll a D4 for me?
What words did I get myself into? 2.
All right. So you did roll crazy good with that 9. So normally, when there's a doomed item, there are people nearby of a D4 plus 1. I am going to get rid of that plus 1.
Sweet.
I'll actually turn it into a minus 1.
Sweet.
You hear some whistling in the distance.
Radio. Somebody's
And
coming.
then some clicking sounds. And then you notice a circular light shining into the gift shop that you're in. And it turns off. And it turns back on. It turns off. And each time it turns back on, it gets a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter.
Amhose is gonna go behind. There's a display case, register table area. He doesn't know what it is, but he's gonna go ahead and duck behind that real quick. I kind of look over at Ahmed and say, "Get back here."
Okay. He's gonna try to quietly kind of shuffle over there and get low out of the line of the light.
You need to sneak
behind the
on that
boxes.
Yep, I'm going to need 2 sneak checks.
That's a
please.
D4. That's a 2.
That's a 1. Nailed it.
So, Amhose, you go around this big table, and your bandages, although Amen cleared them from the tree, are still kind of hanging loose on the left side of your body. And one of them catches what we know as a telephone. And as you go to sit down, it slides it off the counter, and it clang, 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 falls to the floor. Hey, who's in there? And you hear footsteps coming quickly. Amen, you were going to be sneaky. Now you just try and be super cool and do a power slide over the top of the counter, but in doing so, you slam your hip into the register that's up there, which also goes crashing off the counter, and you take 1 point of degradation.
Oh boy. Already.
Hey, what are you doing in here? And the guard runs up, shines his flashlight straight at 2 mummies laying on the floor with a broken cash register and telephone. What are you doing?
I'm gonna swing my stick and take his legs out from under him and try to knock him out against the ground. Yeah, it's still got a D8. Oh, God. That's a 3.
All right, so you succeed, but at a cost. So you sweep his legs out from underneath him.
Sweep the leg!
He falls and starts panicking and tries to run, scampers his feet, gets back up on his feet, and runs away screaming. So you do scare him away, but I'm going to add a tick to your progress clock, the terrified cries of your enemies,
Ooh, we're close on that one.
which is now 5 out of 6 segments filled.
Cool beans. Cool beans. You ain't seen nothing yet. I haven't masked up.
All right, well, yeah, Amhose is gonna get up and help pull Amon up because I assume he's a little bit more of a train wreck there since he hurt himself. Get him back on his feet and be like, "We gotta get out of here."
Let's go out that other door, man. That open one. Good.
Well, I don't. Is there another open door? Because the front one's
there was an
locked, and I would
archway.
assume there's only locked doors around here since it's closed.
I thought you
There
said
was
that-
another opening that you saw on the other side of the gift shop. You couldn't quite see where it went,
Okay.
but there is light on the other side. It's where the guard came in.
Okay,
Ew,
then
we're going that way.
going that way. Which we're following the guard.
All
then.
right.
Well,
Fair enough.
You are. They were running pretty fast, though. All right, so that means we add 1 tick to your progress clock of exiting the museum. You now have 9 of 12.
9.
And this part leads to kind of a narrow hallway. It's very plain colors, just light gray stone on the floors, the walls, the ceiling is kind of blah. And it leads you down kind of a ways and kind of curves off a bit, but before you get to the curve in the hallway, there is a room. It's poorly lit, but you can smell something wafting from inside the space. And you can hear soft popping sounds in close succession. As you look into the space, it's a much larger room than you expected. It's pretty open. It's very plainly decorated. Color of light slate on the walls, floor, and ceiling, just like the hallway. But there are solid red tables and chairs scattered throughout the middle of the room, and a large elevated workspace along the far side. You can see contraptions of various sizes and shapes, some plates stacked up in a rectangular box, illuminated on the inside with a brown circular object hopping around inside as it rotates.
Well, if we didn't see the guard go in here, Emma's going to say, let's get in this room. The guy must have run the other direction.
Yeah.
In case he comes back.
Yeah. It smells kind of good. Let's, let's check it out in here. You see anybody? What's the thing, the magic box over there doing?
We can go see?
Let's go see.
Maybe it's a weapon we can use.
Oh, everything's a weapon if you use it right.
If you use it wrong enough?
Fair. That would be everything's a weapon if you
accurate.
use it wrong enough. I may finally found a tattoo I'm getting.
All right, so you step into the space, and it smells a little bit sweet, a little bit savory, and kind of like you probably would have had butter. The smell of melted butter hits your dry nostrils, and that popping and bouncing of that thing inside that contraption is getting louder and more violent.
Seems like dark magic. I don't know.
Could be useful. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Amhose will go up and walk up to this. Is it a clear box? I assume it's a clear box. You said we could see something bouncing around inside it?
Yeah, so it is kind of like a black solid material. It's not metal for most of it. The sides, you can't really see the back of it, but the front has kind of like a little handle on it and a clear rectangular glass window, and inside you can see a clear plate that is just rotating, and what looks like a small brown sack, but it's almost made of papyrus instead of cloth, that's just expanding and getting bigger and bigger as it rotates and kind of jumps around inside this contraption. Can't handle your smiles, Matt. It's telling me I'm doing a good job with my descriptions, though.
I also have the thought process of how do 2 mummies handle a microwave and a bag of popcorn, because I don't think it's going to go well, and I'm trying to just not metagame here and narratively go at this like a 5-year-old right now.
Yeah. So on that note, Amhose is going to start kind of touching this box and see if he can't either pull the door open or see where the door is and try to get into the inside of this thing. So I'll use a
All right.
think check.
Do it.
It's a D8 going for a 3.
Have we rolled above a 3 yet? Except for my 9.
Only on your 1, yeah. So if you've seen Zoolander in the scene where they are trying to get the files out of the computer, and they are essentially chimpanzee cavemen just hitting the computer, kind of what it looks like. You're like smacking it, you're pushing on it, you're like picking it up, tilting it, and it's still pop, 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 pop. And you finally hit something, and it like goes in and then retracts a little bit, and then the door pop swings open.
Sweet.
And then it starts like beeping, and like hot, warm air comes out of this little contraption. And as you go to reach in and touch this small brown bag of something, you hear little feet come into the room. Can you roll a d4 for me, Dan?
Oh, God. That's a 3, so that's going to be a 4, isn't it?
It is. And Amhose, you are reaching and trying to grab this thing, but Amen, you hear a voice. Hey, that's our popcorn! As 4 small children in pajamas, holding stuffed animals with slippers, walk into the room.
Reaches up, just the mask and turns, it's ours!
All right, roll your d10 for your mask.
Please be good. Actually, please be bad. This would be even more fun.
Oh, God.
That was a fine use of a D10. I got one of those numbers, which is the 1 portion of the evening. Lordy.
All right. So, with the nat 1, you putting the mask up scares Amhose, who starts to turn, grabs the bag out of the microwave. The kids start screaming bloody murder, which makes him turn even faster to see what the sound is, and he accidentally lets this bag fly. It explodes on you, and molten hot, buttery popcorn degrades your body by 1.
Oh, God. Who hasn't had that happen in real life?
And then, Matt, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
No. It's a 2.
2. The kids absolutely scream. This is a group of pretty young kids. These are 5 to 8-year-old children. And they scream, they turn, they run away. And the reason you rolled is that as those kids are running away, one of them starts to slip in a large puddle that has suddenly appeared where they were once standing.
Oh.
Which means you are really close to it, and as you're rawr, 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 you start to slip. So I need you to roll a skill check for me to see if you fall down or not.
Could I think?
Or you can use an item.
I'm working on it. I am not a dexterous animal. I think he's gonna go with his stick. He's just gonna try to catch himself with his stick. It's like he would do this playing sports. If he slipped on a stone or something, he would do this. So what's my stick up to? My stick still is a D6. So we'll go with that. Come on. Above a 3. Above a 3. Will it into being. A 2.
Okay. So you go to catch yourself with the stick, and it hits the ground. Face plant and piss.
Oh, God. I smell worse than I did before, buddy. I've woken up a few times like this, I tell you what.
And also, obviously at this point, nightmare fuel for kids is totally full. And
that was part of the goal. Succeeding!
As they run away, you hear a haunting howl echo in the distance. Followed by multiple yips and barks and growls. The jackals have been awakened, and they're coming for you.
Well, buddy, I think we might have taken a wrong turn on the old afterlife, but we should, hit the road again or something.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. And I don't intend to be jackal food, so...
Nope. Like one of those kids.
Let's go ahead and go out this other door here and keep moving.
Want a piece of
So-
this
All right.
buttery
Assume
hot
there's a
torture?
door in the corner opposite of where we entered, and just go straight out that door.
Yeah.
There is. Sounds good. So I'm going to add one more tick to your progress clock of escaping the museum.
Scuffing!
Echoes in the halls. And you start to come into this space. It's a very short hallway. These are just directly connected to each other. And this has a lot of kind of small rooms at first. You're almost walking in a hallway with small rooms on either side within a bigger room, and they all have these big tables and chairs and some plants, but there's no lights on or anything. Most of the doors are closed. And you hear music playing pretty loudly. And you hear some voices. And you see some lights flashing and some silhouettes moving.
Oh, there's some sort of magic in this place. More sounds, lights turning off and on, the sun.
Look at those candles. Look at those torches. Look, I don't understand how they got that. I remember the mirrors would do stuff. Uh-oh. Let's
Closer this time.
Let's just go in there. Is it dark? Maybe we can blend in.
As you start to move closer, you see there are a lot of people in this room. And like I said, there's music playing, there's lights flashing. You can smell food, and let's have someone do a think check to see how much you see of the people.
I'll do it. I got a little bit of dice left there. I think my dice broken, buddy. My think is a 2 on D8, so that's cool.
All right, so you look around, you do see a lot of people, and they seem to be in clothes similar to a lot of the different exhibits and rooms you've already walked through. You swear you see a mummy and some people in the other bronze artifacts that had kind of the red straw sticking out of the top of their helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear music. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 and they're kind of just moving around in a big line. But then out of the corner of your eye, you hear nails on the floor running towards you. And you see that golden retriever you come eye to eye with before.
Has my femur.
Yeah, its eyes are completely glazed over and dark. And it's growling and snarling. It sees you.
Yep. I'm gonna go in walking like an Egyptian, like totally dancing through the room, and then when he sees the dog, he's actually gonna wait for it to get close and try to just not look like he's doing bad things to a canine assistant. But he's gonna just grab it and then try to like slide it across the floor into like other people to keep moving through the room.
Sounds like a pray to the gods movement.
I was gonna go with the bash and just try to throw a dog across the room with a little bit of skill.
All right, I would say that would be bash or shoot, your choice.
Yeah, I'll go with bash. Okay, let's see if we can get above a 2. Let's go with above a 2. Come on, D8.
Oh, and did I mention that rolls against jackals have a -2 modifier?
It's all right. I'll take it. No, I did not. And is that a thing? And I don't think it should be.
That is a thing.
That is a thing.
But you did roll a 6.
I did roll a 6.
-2.
4. So now we're back to where I belong. Low. Complication.
So you are able to grab
like
it,
an Egyptian.
slide it over. But as you slide it, it smashes into a water cooler, which crashes to the ground. Boom, boom, boom. Starts spilling water all over the floor.
Ugh.
As the jackal starts to scramble to its feet. And a few people start to look over. Hey, what's going on over there?
Still doing my
What
dance.
are you doing, Amhose?
Well, Ammo saw him go in the room, and he's dancing. It's like, oh, okay, it's a party. And honestly, Amhose sees the people that look like him, and he thinks, okay, there's more of our people here. So I think as Amhose enters the room, he's gonna go up to one of the other mummies and try to talk to him.
Nice. Go for it.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know.
What do you roll for socialize?
Would that be a sway?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, I would think that would probably fall under sway.
Nice. That's actually pretty clever.
so I'm gonna ask him. I'll come to him. Is like, where's the way out? Like, thank God we found you, and you know a way out of here. So that's D6, which is a 3.
All right. So with a 3, you go up and you kind of point a couple different directions, and one of the people dressed up in the mummy outfit has a drink, and they're like, I don't know, man, the bathroom's that way. Just go down that hall, and there's one in the next room. Woo! And he just keeps going around. And then you hear a high-pitched growl really, really close by. And just out of the corner of your eye, you see what looks like a very ornate, fancy bag. And it's got, it's pink, and it's got like some little fluffy thing hanging off of the edge. And sitting in it is a very small dog with pink fur on its ears, a little sweater, and it's baring its teeth and has eyes glazed over in obsidian, growling straight at you as it leaps out of the bag towards you.
Well, Amhose is not one to be disrespected by this tiny little creature.
It's not a cat.
So he's going to go ahead and he's just going to straight up try to punt this thing. He's going to go for distance on it. So let's see how this turns out. But as he sees this, and I guess the crashing's happening, everyone's looking one way, he's going to take that opportunity and just kick it as far as he can the other direction. So
give me a bash check.
I was going to go for shoot. You say it's bash? I guess.
Shoot can work as well. I would say if you're going for force and distance, that sounds more like a bash to me. But if you're just trying to hit it and get it to move away from you, I think shoot totally works too.
All right, then we're not going for distance. We're just trying to kick it away from me.
Precision. You're going for precision.
There we go.
There we go. Out of an 8, I rolled an 8. Yes, our first
nice.
Whatever.
Yeah, full.
All right.
Almonds in the back are going, it's good!
So you hit it. Goes flying into one of the offices. A group of people run after it. And then you see a small group of children run in crying as the rest of the people at this retirement party of the staff all start to disperse and try and talk to the kids, and everyone's distracted. The whole room is just a giant distraction at this point.
Amhose is going to go ahead and run right by Amon and just be like, the other mummy said go this way, and he's going to take him down the hallway where he pointed.
Go this way, going is this way, yes.
All right, what are you doing, Amon?
I'm following.
As the golden retriever stands up, runs to you, and lunges to strike.
Oh, God. Okay, I have a plan. Jeb, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but, playing cards with you at your estate was cool. I need you to, manipulate the earth here, buddy. You're the god of the earth. Dude, brother, make a hole. I need a dog to go away.
All right, you're praying to the gods. Go ahead and make your D12 roll.
Does the trash can fall over and the dog just jumps into the trash can?
I'm full Wile E. Coyoting this stuff. All right, come on, 12. If this is a 2, I'm gonna just... Yep. It's a 10!
All
right. So I always love it in stunts. If you guys roll well, you get to describe it in all of its glory. So take it away.
I literally think he's hoping, Jeb will literally, create a sinkhole and suck the dog in it. I think what happens, the dog comes up and there's a loose tile and it slips and just falls and bashes down, and he just bolts, and he swears that Jeb, his patron god, with the southern accent, totally just opened up the earth and ate a jackal for him. But it was just a loose floor tile.
You are able to run out of this room into yet another small hallway. I will add one more tick to your progress clock on Echoes in the Halls, which is your Escape the Museum. You have 11 of 12.
We're so screwed now.
No, we're headed towards the bathroom.
The next... Yeah.
There's always a back door, buddy.
that won't count as a room towards your progression, but there are 2 doors that have a picture of a man and a woman on them in the hallway, if you wish to investigate.
Hello, loyal subjects. It is I, Amhose, your divine leader. It's time to break out some papyrus and write a rating review for the show. Perhaps an inscription or 2 on a fine weapon. Wake the dead if you have to make sure that NatFun's legacy is as immortal as I. Or don't and be cursed for 1,000 years. Just kidding, I would never do that. But Amen might.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
hieroglyphs.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say we finally something we recognize. So he's gonna go ahead and push that door open, the one that looks more. Well, he's actually gonna go to the women's because it looks like a man in
A robe.
So
That's
he's
what
gonna
I
be
was
like,
thinking
"This
too.
is
Yeah, that's what I was
Pharaoh's
going to. Pharaoh's room. Other one's for peasants.
All right, even or odd?
room." Even.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
Oh God, how many people are in this room?
4.
All right, you got lucky. There's no one in the bathroom right now.
They knew we were coming, buddy. What is this mess?
Now, you guys have heard how I've been describing the scenes in this as if you were an ancient Egyptian. Can you describe what the women's restroom looks like at the Museum of NatFun History?
Well, I would think to 2 pharaohs it would look like a bathhouse, but the baths are really small. It'd be tiled. Maybe there's a cooking area. There's 2 bowls on the wall for cooking, and then or maybe that's where food goes, and then there's these small baths full of water. Yeah.
What do you see, Amhose?
I was thinking there'd be there's a couch or something like that. So the idea of there's a lounge area and that it's quite nice. It's made of leather and appears to at least be leather. Right there off the entry, and there's some plants around it and everything, and then there's that large mirror where they can see themselves. Kind of shocking to finally
first
see
time, yeah.
their own reflection there. So maybe kind of a surprise from that one, but I'd say that surprise even kind of distracts from the rest of the room. That I'm more like infatuated with the mirror.
Almond blew right by, and then he wound up in the back stall there going, whoa! And you're over there looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else in here. It doesn't seem to go anywhere else.
Oh, we don't really need a bathhouse right now.
Well, have you looked at yourself, buddy? I've never looked this bad in my life.
Well, look, they have rolls of fabric here. And
Oh!
I'll start taking some of that and wrapping that on myself on where the wrappings and bandages have come off.
Nice.
All right, so sounds like you want to take a moment. Are you trying to rewrap your bandages or do something else?
Yeah, Amhose is going to use this two-ply toilet paper to go ahead and wrap it. He assumes that this is just a roll of mummy bandages. And
Mummy. Yeah, it's a pharaoh room. Yeah, Almond's grabbing some too and wrapping an arm, and he's got a few bumps, some bruises, so he's gonna wrap a few spaces.
Are you doing technically rewrap your bandages is the catch your breath mechanic? Are you doing like a full reset, or are you doing like the kind of lay low mechanic where you just remove 1 degradation point?
Just 1 degradation. We don't have that much
with
time
the jackals. Yeah, we gotta roll.
Which plays perfectly into what I would like to do, because you didn't roll that there was someone in the bathroom. But while you're wrapping your bandages using the fancy 2-ply toilet paper near the employee area, a woman walks in. She's pretty short and stocky. She has like a little poof of hair on her head. It's gray. She's got way too much dark lipstick on, and she has some very thick-rimmed glasses. I'll be right back. And she comes in and she goes to walk towards one of the stalls and she just freezes. And she looks over at the mirror. And then she looks at you two. And she's frozen. What are you guys doing?
Amhose is going to look at Amen and say, she doesn't look like a pharaoh. I don't even know why she's in this room.
Yeah, wrong room.
Get out of here.
Mask. He's full masking it. Get out of feral room.
Oh, you're gonna try to scare her. I was just gonna leave the room, but sure.
Well, he's still leaving, but she's not
All right,
allowed in here
roll
either.
your mask.
D8. Let's see what happens. This mask is cursed. It's the second
Yes!
one. That's a 1. That's terrible. This mask
And
is
with that,
so cursed.
this woman screams, reaches down onto her hip and grabs one of those black boxes and hits a red button on it as you hear a loud beeping echo. Uh-huh. And she runs out of the room.
Oh boy. Out of here. Feral room bad. Let's move.
Amhose is gonna be kind of annoyed. It's like we could have just left. She was not the
It
problem.
is our room.
And then you hear that haunting howl again.
Run. Go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Keep
right
going.
out of this
Down
room
hall.
and down the hallway. Hopefully away from the howling.
Yeah.
You continue down the hallway and you walk into a really open space. This room isn't as big as some of the halls that you've been in, but it feels really big because there's not a lot in it. It has different types of, not tapestries, but art and maybe paintings, mostly on the exterior walls. There's 1 or 2 in centrally located displays, but they are all deep obsidian and brighter colors than you've ever seen before. These flat tapestries behind glass are featured along the walls. There's bright yellow birds with circular bodies and orange beaks. There's musical instruments broken up with black and white rectangular streaks. There's tapestries of fruit, jewelry, and even people depicted in broken, brightly colored art.
Ugh. What is this? Dude.
I'll change the music so you guys know what it feels like.
Go, 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 go,
Getting
go, go.
closer and closer.
Yeah,
He,
there's no time to stop.
oh. I know, Almond's gonna literally find one of the ones in the middle and just like try to knock it over to slow anything behind them down. He's gonna destroy a Picasso, damn it.
All right, do a bash check for me.
It's a 6. Let's see how this goes. Come on, buddy. That's a 2.
As you go, essentially do a reanimated ancient Egyptian mummy version of Hold My Beer, which would be
Righteous!
you leap, you go to like shoulder tackle this display, and you didn't realize that it has metal supports, and you hear a sickening crunch as the entire shoulder and arm hang low, and you take a point of degradation.
Yeah, I figured as much. You're doing good. Well, it's all or nothing
How
now.
many points of degradation do you have?
2.
Amhouse, you have
1.
none? 1?
1.
1. All right.
There's still time.
As you're on the ground looking at your limp arm sitting next to you,
Oh, that's not gonna buff out, buddy.
you hear a little growl. And you see a little teeny tiny dog with pink ears, pink nail polish on its toesies, a broken nose off to the side, and obsidian eyes trained on you, teeth bared.
Buddy, we got problems. Let me see here. Well, I think that's not gonna work. Yeah, I know.
Starts running straight at you.
He's gonna think really, really hard, and he's just gonna like do the most awesome burpee ever and throw himself up in the air to try to like have the dog run under him.
All right. What skill are you using for that?
I think he's trying to actually think about what he's doing and time it, because
Okay.
his athletics are crap
I like
now. So.
All right, roll your think check.
You might as well just
That's
use
a
athletic
one.
check. I mean, come on. Like, why do we even have these high... Don't use the big dice
Wow.
anymore.
A very fantastical one on my last decent die.
All right, how creative do you want to be? You've got this little teeny tiny dog running straight toward you. I'm imagining like a miniature Bichon Frise. So it's like all white and floofy except for the pink. Little purse dog. Would you like me to describe what happens, or would you like to describe how you take one more point of degradation?
Oh god, one more. Okay, I think I go to pull the full burpee so it can run under me, and I don't even get enough. My hands slip out. They still got a little pee on them. And I come down on the dog, and by landing on the dog, I actually hurt myself.
And as you land on the dog, which already had a broken nose, you totally take 1 point of degradation.
Fair enough. 3 now. Back where I belong.
The dog is silenced. But because you were rolling against a jackal,
Yep. Oh,
which adds
no.
-2 to your rolls, and you rolled a 1, you have silenced this dog forever. And as its soul leaves its body, it splits into 2 jackals.
Buddy.
Actual jackals. They both lean down, bare their teeth as these soul jackals.
Yep.
At both of you, what are you doing now?
Amhose is gonna reach into that book of the dead. He's gonna flip it open, and he's gonna look at the now deceased little dog, and he's gonna raise it back from the dead.
That's amazing! So I roll over off of it.
So that's a D8 for 6. I'll take it.
This is one of those moments that if you've never played a tabletop role-playing game in your life, you are missing out. This is amazing.
Didn't see that coming now, did ya?
Nope. You open the book, you read the words, and I'm going to say, even though you're kind of acting against the jackals, this is so amazing. I don't even want to do the -2. I want to just give it to you.
Appreciate it.
This little dog wakes up, pops up. Its eyes are not obsidian. Is there a certain color that was yours during your reign that helped represent you or your family?
I'll go with a deep blue, like just a super dark blue.
All right. Dark blue eyes. The pink dye that was on its fur and its nails is now dark blue, as you have a little servant dog
Purse dog.
at your disposal.
Yeah, so this little dog is, like little dogs, it is fierce. It acts far bigger than it is, and it is going to do everything in its power to put these 2 bigger dogs in their place. So I don't know what I need to roll for that.
Can I lend it the mask?
So the dog adds, any reanimated animals add a d6, followed by a d4, and then they disappear to your rolls. So whatever you are trying to do, narratively, it can totally take that attacking the jackal stance, but whatever you're trying to do, it adds a d6.
All right, well, I agree. Amhose doesn't really want to take on these jackals himself, and he's hoping that this dog will buy them some time, so he's going to reach down and grab Emmon's arm and try to basically, well, his good arm, not the one that's dragging on the ground.
No, either one just drag me on out. Oh,
And,
buddy.
Go ahead and dash
numb
out
in
of
the
the
tummy.
room. So yeah, it'll be a dash. So it's a D4 plus a D6.
Yep.
So I got my D4 for a 3, and then a D6 for a 1. So 4.
4.
Can Ammon be?
But you're doing something against jackals.
Oh
Yep.
no.
So that 4 becomes a 2.
Hmm.
I hate it here.
What did you want to say, Matt?
Nothing. I was gonna assist in some way, but I know nothing's cumulative here. But he was totally just gonna do the last thing he could think of as he's scurrying up. He was gonna look at the jackals and say, "Dude, there's another mummy over there, buddy," and just try to sway them to turn their heads so they have a few seconds to run.
Go for it.
Okay. It's a D6. Come on, anything but a 3. I need a 6. This has got to be a 6. Come on. That would be a 1. Well, it was nice knowing you.
All right.
Amhouse, just
so with
go
a 2,
without me. Just go on.
With a 2 and a 1, Amhouse, you grab Amon by his good arm, and you start to try and pull him away. You command your little servant dog to go after the jackals. It growls, and then the jackals look straight at it. Their heads snap. And they do this light growl under their breath. And then you watch as your little dog turns around. Eyes obsidian once more.
Oh, damn it.
So boned.
It runs up to you and nips your heel, and you take 1 point of degradation as you start to move across the room. And Amon, as you point with your very, very broken arm, "Hey guys, it's over there," one of the jackals just leans over and bites off one of your fingers.
Cool.
That's 1 point of degradation to you, Amon.
Yeah, I have 4 now. That's cool.
But you have started to make some distance away from the jackals. You're just not fully across the room yet.
Correct. Cheese it, buddy.
Yeah, if we're not
Shut the
slowing down,
door.
we're just gonna keep going. As long as the jackals aren't too on our heels at this point. If we could get as much distance, going out that back of that room, moving as quickly as we can.
Yep.
All right. So how are you doing that?
I've
I
only
will
got...
say this roll won't be against the jackals because you're not directly interacting with them.
No, Amon's got 1 skill left, and it's the only thing, and he's putting his arms straight out with his stick in it, and he's just going to bash through that door and hope there's daylight on the other side.
Do it.
This is going to go so poorly. Holy crap, it's a 5.
It's a
on
5.
A 6. On a 6. Woo!
You push through that door expecting daylight, and it is a very well-lit space. You fill your progress clock.
God.
And the space you step into is a massive circular room with large glass panels. Now, it is starting to darken outside. The sun is starting to set, but you can see in front of you a large square table located in the center of this room. There's metal boxes similar to the one that you crashed into in the gift shop room earlier, and very brightly colored printed papyrus in different assorted displays on each of the 4 sides of these tables. There's large ceiling-to-floor tapestries hanging, depicting you. And there is a massive pedestal in the center of this room, just in front of that desk, with a bipedal lizard with a huge, ginormous face, all made of bone. But you can see outside on the other side of those doors.
Hey, Amhouse, how's that book looking?
And you can still hear that. You hear footsteps coming from the right. You hear nails scattering on concrete, and a howl and more yipping of the jackals to your left. As roll a d4 for me, Dan.
Matt, do it.
He's too busy reading the book while we head for the door.
All right. As 2 guards burst in from the right door, and the jackals, joined by your dead friend, dead jackal. Purse dog.
Powder puff.
You are all essentially in the backside of this room. Jackals on one side, you kind of towards the middle, guards on the other side. Just
Joker's to the
looking at
left
each
of me.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point, Amhouse he's looking around the room. He sees the tapestry, and it reminds him again of the power they once held. And he's going to think back to Amon-Ra, his god. And he's going to say, we need a way out of here. And as he closes his eyes and prays, coming slamming into doors behind the guards is that bear. Tearing through the room again.
If the rolls permits.
Yeah, so
All right.
the 12. So let's see if we just added another angry creature.
fine with
All
this.
right.
No matter how this goes, I'm happy.
It's a 7, and then I think you had to roll against that, right? Didn't you say-
Yeah, so I was gonna say the bear, though, I believe the first roll the bear takes due to the consequences of last time is against you.
Yep, let's do it. See what he does.
And I think I said it would just be a D4 against you
I think that's,
instead of the D6.
Yeah,
Do you recall?
that sounds
That's
correct.
kind of sounding right. Whatever, let's just
Okay.
see what happens. It's gonna be a
So
1.
7.
Come on, be a 1. Come on.
Damn it.
Ooh.
You're gonna need to bleep this episode.
So that 7 becomes the 3, and because you're rolling against jackals,
No,
This is against the
track an
guards.
additional 2.
This was
just
the
the
guards.
building. This is just the building, man.
Okay, fine.
No, you're
But
fine.
still,
Keep going. We're just
it's a 3.
negotiating.
Well, all the threats are present, but you did say it was against the guards. That's fair. So with a 3, you succeed, but at a cost. So the guards come into the room,
I'm so not going with you, buddy.
and they look at their flashlights. It looks like they're going to throw them at you. One of them is pulling out this weird flippy glass and metal thing, and then bursting out of the doors behind them, this bear just runs in, and you describe it. How does the bear take them out? Because you do succeed. I'll describe the cost. How does the bear succeed?
Oh, I just think he just slammed right through the doors behind him, and just because they'd frozen kind of in front of the doors,
Full grade
so
out.
like they paused, and then the door just right through the doors, slamming into them, like flinging them across the floor.
They both go flying and slide and crash into a big stone base to a sculpture. One of them hits the wall, and they are out cold.
Read the book.
But the consequence
Yeah.
is that while that was happening, that little dog is mighty fast.
It is.
It is. And it runs right up to you. And it leaps up and it bites. I want you to choose odd or even for me, please.
Odd.
You'll get the choice. Does it bite you, or does it bite your book and rip it out of your hands?
Let's have it roll. Odd, it takes the book, even it bites me.
All right. You go ahead and roll it.
Odd, bit the book.
All right. It jumps up.
Bummer.
You think it's biting at you. You had been pulling the book out, and as it starts to get towards you, you let go. It grabs the book and lands right next to you, book in its mouth. Amen, what are you doing?
I'm running for the doors because I got almost nothing left.
All right. Make your roll.
Oh, God. I got to roll for it? Oh, no.
Well, you said you were running. That would be a dash.
Oh, God. This can only go poorly.
I think you mean Ojeb.
Yeah, Jeb. 4! Thank you, Jeb.
Nice.
4 on my D4.
So you succeed, but at a cost. So you book it. Screw Amhose, screw the dog, screw the bear, screw the jackals. You just want to
That's a
get
lot
outside.
of screwing and a lot of things I'm not into, okay?
You get to the doors. You put your hands on the handle and you go to push. And they're locked.
Oh, God. Okay. 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 I've got my stick, and I've got my mask. The mask can't scare the door open, so I'm gonna just bash the glass in this door, and I'm going through it.
All right. Make your check.
A security glass on this museum door.
Don't help.
Yeah. What dice do you have to make that roll?
D4, because that's all that's left of my stick. That's a 1 on my stick.
No. All right.
My stick broke.
How many points of degradation do you have?
4. I'm done. If I get
That's bad. God. All right.
Sharp stick in the eye. Bam. Right through his head.
Yeah, seriously.
Can I be tugging on bandages out of my pocket from the toilet? No.
Should have taken that roll.
How many points of degradation do you have, Dan?
I have 2.
He makes better decisions.
I had a lot to begin with yesterday.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You
you were stacked up. I caught up.
All right. As you go to bash that door with your stick, it slams into the door and cracks and breaks. And when it breaks, you watch as it turns into a pile of dust.
Dude, that's the stick I had when I went to state.
And you can still hear that behind you. And now you hear a very high-pitched whining sound. Outside. Amhouse, what are you doing?
Well, Amhouse saw Amon going for that door, and he, after the dog took the book, and he's like, screw it, I don't need that. We just need to get out. If we can get through that door, maybe we'll be safe. So he had been maybe a few steps behind him, and then seeing him run into the door, break his stick against the door. So Amhouse is going to come running up, and right before he gets there, he's going to fling his ceremonial axe straight through the glass as hard as he can. And let's see how this goes first before I...
Yeah, see what happens.
That's a D10. For a 10!
You've still got 10 on your axe? Awesome.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Wait, it resets. It didn't reset, though, right? That should have been an 8 because I used it. That doesn't reset the weapon, so... Do you want me to reroll?
Weapon doesn't reset.
Okay. Do I need to reroll it? Oh, God. An 8 for a 6. I'll still take
I'll
it.
take that.
Yep. 6 is a success. It's actually one better than a success. You throw the axe. It breaks the glass. It actually pops one of the doors a little bit, and you can hear behind you the sounds of the jackals fighting over that book as a bear runs up and starts fighting with them over the book as well. And the door is open. You have escaped the museum.
Just drag me through.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna.
Drag.
Basically, the intention was I was gonna throw that axe through the glass and then just dive through Amon and take him with me out that door into the pile of broken glass, which most likely would have killed him anyway.
Probably.
Superhero style, you burst through the glass. You tackle Amon, who somehow does not get killed by the glass shards, and you are outside the museum.
Safety glass.
You have escaped.
I think, the idea of us turning back into humans where we regain human forms.
Yeah.
Now we're dressed in our full
ceremonial,
like our finest.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, we
And
don't fit, but
confused
we're not
out of
thrashed.
our minds when the sirens show up and everything, and we can't speak the language. But
Sirens are blaring around you. Some big metal boxes that are very loud pull up onto the odd-shaped street in front of you. They hop out wearing deep blue clothing, long sleeves, long pants, boxy hats. With light sticks drawn, they run up the stairs and bypass you entirely.
New
You
followers.
look behind you into that circular room, and you watch one at a time as the bear turns to dust. The two jackals turn to dust. And the little fluffy white purse dog
Turns to mush.
shaking the book turns to dust. The book hangs midair for just a split second, turns to dust as well, as these people run in through the room, and you are standing outside.
is Amon still wearing his mask? Assume that disappeared.
It is
as well.
unfortunately dust in the wind.
Does he think he's still wearing it?
Always. I am that
Oh.
good, buddy.
Yeah.
I am an intimidation machine.
Amhouse
That's my
is saying,
stick.
I don't know what this is all about, but looking down at his hands, like, we're human again.
Feel healthy. My joints don't ache or crack or come with dust. Pretty good. Let's reestablish some stuff, man.
Yeah, this world is alien to us. Well, we know alien. What did I say? Alien? I guess we can't say alien.
Foreign.
This world is foreign to us.
Barbaric.
Yeah,
I mean, looking up at the tall buildings
Too many
all around
magicians.
us, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I guess we sit there just awestruck about everything we've seen, because the museum was one thing, but the world outside the museum is far more magnificent and complex and, like I said, foreign to what they've ever seen. So I think you would just pan out to two dumbstruck pharaohs with their mouths open.
28 days later looking stuff.
Slowly walking down the steps, crossing the street, and going into a park as the camera's on like a giant crane, just getting further and further and further away as the sounds of the city surround them. Birds fly by and the music plays and the credits roll.
As that's all happening, Almond looks over at Amhose and goes, "You want to get shawarma?"
And with that, we close the book on Mummy Mayhem.
Oh, man.
Good lord. Actually, the bear closed the book, thank you.
That's fair.
And the dog.
All right, so what did you guys think?
It's fun.
Oh, it was fun. It was a bit stressful with the...
Oh, yeah. I thought
it was more stressful than the dinosaur one, because here there was like every room we went into, there was something that was basically a threat to us, like something we had to avoid. We didn't like get a minute before the dinosaur came crashing the window. Like we walked in there and there's 3 guards. They suddenly hear you stirring, and it's like, oh, damn it.
The kids.
I rolled a bunch of rooms that had doomed items. Whenever they have a doomed item, there's supposed to be something there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, we didn't check enough rooms because we were panicking.
Yeah, we left a lot of loot behind.
Yeah, we did. Well, the mask
very much
did
against
not
my
help.
character. I wanted.
Yeah.
everything.
Stupid mask. It was truly cursed.
And what did you guys think about the jackals rather than it just being spiritual jackals chasing you, it being actual dogs that
was
were
cool.
possessed
I was
to
not.
be jackals?
I wasn't expecting the guide dog to suddenly I was like, oh, that was clever. You scared us in the forest room or whatever it was, and then later on it's like, and now the dog is actually the jackal. You actually saw it coming, and it's like.
Yeah, that was cool. Honestly, though, the reanimating the purse dog was clutch. That was so epic. I think that's probably my favorite. That book was the best thing in this story. I don't even think we were the best thing. That book, reanimating a bear and reanimating a purse dog, made this
double-edged sword. Though it kept screwing me over.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Well, I thought for sure you guys were going to use that like in the Hall of Animals or with the dinosaur skeletons.
I wanted the dinosaur. Well, we were trying to.
Instead, it was a bear randomly in the Bronze Age room and a purse dog.
See?
That Amon successfully killed and removed from the situation.
Killed by my own harm. Such is life. Cool.
All right, well, thank you guys. This was fun. And on that note,
we hope you can find yourself a pyramid.
And some papyrus.
And some followers.
And Pharaoh into your own NatFun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. He's going to grow, and I knew it.
We hope you enjoyed our fun shot, Mummy Mayhem, playing Bandageless by Gwanon. If this sounds like a game you might be interested in trying out, you should. You can find the link in our show notes, or you can go straight to the source at gwanon.com. And if mummies and museums isn't your thing, you should check out Breathless. It's what the core mechanics are based on, by Fari RPGs, which you can also find that link in the show notes, or go to farirpgs.com to find out more. Come back next week for our Halloween week episodes. Yes, that's right, more than one. We're going to be releasing 2 episodes Halloween week. Revenge Rampage, a hijinks episode featuring The Witch is Dead by Grant Howitt, and a special NatFun Freebie Friday episode where we playtest our very own original game, Dr. Acula, with friends. We hope you come back for both of those episodes. And if you need more NatFun before next Tuesday, you can always check us out on Patreon, which we talk about a lot. But just to show you how much we really have on Patreon, as of the end of September, not even including this month, we have over 12 hours of audio content, including Session 0 episodes, cutting room floor clips, things that didn't quite make the final episode, pre-episode character warm-ups, and Patreon-exclusive Let's episodes with a variety of content ranging from homebrew monster creation to Q&A with the NatFun team, and we even have character stat blocks from all of our adventures and fun shots. So lots of cool stuff there at a variety of tiers. We'd love for you to check it out. You can find the link in our show notes. Hey, before I sign off, do you want to check out the hauntingly fun trailers for our Halloween week episodes? Here you go.
A long, long time ago, there was a very sweet, smart, and stunning witch who lived in the forest with her familiars. And life was just happy, peaceful, until a bleeping witch hunter shows up, he breaks in, he drags her out, and he bleeping murders her. And now she's dead.
How much trouble could 3 witch familiars get into on their quest for revenge for killing Josephina, their beloved witch? Tune in to NatFun's hijinks episode, Revenge Rampage, to find out. Coming soon to your favorite podcast listening network and our website, natfunpodcast.com. How are new tabletop role-playing games born? A fun idea and some playtesting, of course. Join us here at NatFun as we playtest our own original game in a special Freebie Friday episode releasing on Halloween. Listen along for our first playtest of Dr. Acula with friends, where you'll find out if the vampires can sneak through a hospital, score some bloody snack packs, and make it out without alerting anything natural or supernatural. There will be dice rolls.
And a 1.
Plenty of laughs.
She smells like cat pee and has crazy hair.
And lots of scrubisms mixed in too. We need a knife wrench! Come check it out as a special Freebie Friday release on Halloween, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, and right here on our website, natfunpodcast.com. Ba 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 ba.